Welcome to 100 Yards of Football. It's the Sports Minute with yours truly, Vincent Turner. If you like the video today, please comment and share it. And please subscribe to our page, 100 Yards of Football, on YouTube. And special thanks to my very talented producer, the very talented Mr. Jeremiah Long. Today, we got our topic, the Cleveland Browns GM, Andrew Berry is on the hot seat. When you think about the Cleveland Browns, as I look around, I always think about the history of the Browns. In '64, them winning the championship with the great legendary late great Jim Brown, Gary Collins, Leroy Kelly, Frank Ryan, and them beating the Baltimore Colts 27-0. And over the years, as me being a little boy, up to now I'm an adult, and I'll be 65 on July 17th, I always think of that whenever the Cleveland Browns are mentioned in their organization. That's been a long time in winning a championship. You know what I mean? Then I think about the Cleveland Browns of the day. They got arguably the best defensive end in all pro football, Myles Garrett. They got two pretty good cornerbacks in Denzel Ward and Martin Emerson. Then they got Jerry Jeudy. And most of all, they drafted Mason Graham. I believe the fourth overall pick, or either fifth overall pick in our last 2025 NFL draft. So there's some talent there. But Mr. Berry, the heat is on because of the decision you made in 2022 in taking Deshaun Watson. And I was really totally with you because I thought when the Browns got Deshaun Watson, they had a legitimate shot to maybe be in the Super Bowl conversation. But things haven't worked out. Actually, they're 41-43 with Deshaun Watson on board. And everything from that trade, from y'all signing Deshaun Watson, that falls on you, brother. But I'm still rooting for you because you want to know why? I like the draft, what you did in 2025. You took Mason Graham. You took Quinshon Judkins. You took Dylan Sampson out of Tennessee, go Vols. You took Dylan Gabriel. But you had the guts, the balls, excuse my language, to take that young man out of Colorado, whose dad was a Hall of Fame corner, who everybody said was the best corner in the game, and Shedeur Sanders. So you brought all the highlights on you, all the smoke in Cleveland, Ohio, because I don't care what anybody say. When the training camps kick off in 3 weeks, all eyes are going to be up there in Cleveland, Ohio, watching what Shedeur Sanders is going to do in training camp. And maybe if Mr. Sanders ends up starting sometime this year and Cleveland has, I want to say, a decent season, then Mr. Berry, you're going to keep your job. But if that doesn't happen, and they say the Browns go sideways, at this time next year, Andrew Berry, you're probably not going to be the GM of the Cleveland Browns. But brother, I like what you've done. I like your guts. It just hadn't worked out. You made the right decisions, but unfortunately, Deshaun Watson has been injured in his time in Cleveland. But you got a guy that can change it. I'm not talking about Joe Flacco. I'm not talking about Kenny Pickett. I'm not talking about Dylan Gabriel. I'm talking about Shedeur Sanders. It's going to be interesting in Cleveland as the Browns play in the toughest division of all pro football, the AFC North. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. It's been the Sports Minute with yours truly, Vincent Turner. Very special thanks to my producer who's making it happen this morning, Mr. Jeremiah Long. Boy, that's 64 Browns. Is Jimmy Brown coming back? Be blessed.